Jordan's going Newey, folding his way to oblivion. Folding the cutoff with Queen Jack. Well, if he didn't fancy it, didn't fancy it.
I love the fact that so many people are drawing parallels between Charlie Carroll and William Kassouf. Daniel points out that Carroll actually table talks, while Kassouf just table badgered. He says that Charlie is a breath of fresh air.
It's funny because it's a bit like the conversation that we had with Mr. Joe Stapleton, where I think for Brit players who've ever played in card rooms, we're kind of used to just the chatty guys. It just seems to be a Brit thing. So while all the American guys were freaking out at Kassouf, we kind of went, meh, it's just a normal day in an English card room. There's always someone chatty. Certainly Charlie Carroll, much more just like a guy trying to have a conversation with you than a guy looming over you, barking at you. But again, either it winds you up or it doesn't, I guess.
You're a suave guy, Leon. I'll give you that.
Hand 21 of the final table. Charlie's raised it to 120k. UI Helpy has called with pocket fives. And Leon folds the big blind with Jack Deuce.
Oh, I've been counting the pot wrong.
Flop better, Charlie.
And that might see the end of the hand.
125k. But there's two aces out there. The chance that he has an ace is so limited. My fives might be good.
Exactly, it's all about the blockers. My fives could be good. I got the backdoor diamonds. No.
He folds. Meanwhile, Jordan Hooper asks, is Paul Newey folding his way into oblivion? Folds the cutoff with Queen Jack with 10 bigs. Right now, he is the bookie's favourite. 4.5 million, 73 big blinds. So we get back to the action with a raise from UI Helpy with King Jack of diamonds. It's Paul Newey's big blind, ace 5.
He keeps kind of getting these like slightly decent but not quite decent enough hands, but the clock is ticking. Half an hour left on this level. It doesn't feel like it's good enough for him. Oh, just a call. That's a rare investment.
So Newey playing the flop out of position without the betting lead. Currently has the best hand. No longer. UI Helpy pairs his Jack.
Pretty sure that's not the flop he was hoping for.
Matt B says, impromptu day off from work, watching the Super High Roller final table. And Joel Monty is glad we are back. Feels like poker's gone a bit quiet for a little while recently. How many days are you back for? Joel, this is day 1 of 7.
Yes.
Full schedule right below the player window at pokerstars.tv/live. Small C-bet from Juha, 75,000, but it should get the job done.
Yep. You are more than aware how little he needs to risk to get the job done against the way Paul Newey has been playing.
Newey now playing fewer than 10 big blinds, 8 bigs. Half an hour left on the level until the blinds go up again. We take our first break of the day.
Well, if Mr. Paul Newey doesn't make something happen in those next 30 minutes, he's going to have a right old talk to himself, I'm going to suggest. Pull himself together in the corner of the room before he comes back for the next level. Going to need a miracle of cards.
For some reason,
2 million.
2. For some reason, I just can't count today.
It's not that hard. Stacks of 20s. And
Yeah, my head's just counting everything wrong.
Today is day
Count the stack
1A
of
of the
greens
main
and
event. Most of the players you see out there, most of the tables in action are day 1A of the main. Live updates via the PokerStarsblog.com. We pick up the action in the main on day 2. Button raise from Leon Chukanek with 10-7. Paul Newey with another small ace. Let's this one go.
oh,
And so we're going to see Charlie Carroll versus Leon Chukanek once again.
Dominated and out of position. Let the good times roll.
Charlie checks. Leon bets with third pair, gets a fold, next hand.
Now, I could be wrong, but I think Peter Blow might be on the blag here. He's saying, hi, guys, good to have you back. Thank you. What happens to the table felts after Prague? I don't know. I mean, there's a fantastic opportunity for a huge amount of charity money to be earned in auctions here.
Huh?
it's not a goal condition.
No, what?
Not
Maybe
a
they
goal
get melted
condition.
down.
Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. It was.
Talking of money, these are the prizes up for grabs at this final table. We saw Julian Thomas bust in 6th place and cash for nearly 153k. 200 even for the 5th place finisher, with more than 740,000 up top for the winner, plus the first major trophy of this Prague festival. The final EPT before we give birth, before we launch the PokerStars Championship.
That is a video I don't want to see.
And just for those of you directing your tweets to @EPT Live, please remember that we have changed Twitter account. We're now @PokerStars TV. We basically ported over that name to the existing account, so we keep the existing followers. So you don't have to do anything, but just make sure that if you're trying to message us, best thing to do is just use the hashtag EPT Live, but if you do want to message us, it's @PokerStars TV.
Meanwhile, finally, Mr. Paul Newey has made a decision. The King 10 off, good enough for him on the button.
Sorry?
And having been so patient,
One
no
bigger
real
in either
surprise.
direction. I'll be him.
See everyone
Me
fall
too.
to him.
Yeah.
One is king, another is 4.
Yeah.
I look king good. then 4. Not good.
It's the worst when you look at one card, then the second card, you're like ace 3. Oh.
A lot of people on Twitch writing off Paul Newey. I say you got to be careful, because if he can do this with enough regularity to keep himself at least in on the 10 bigs, it's not like he's the only sort of shortish stack.
So Leon is under the gun. Folds.
Is there a break after this level?
Yeah.
How long?
4 passes. Charlie's button, 6-3.
I kind of keep forgetting that Baldigan's here is pretty
Charlie.
quiet.
Yo,
Did you speak to Philip Grusheim today?
not today.
No.
How come?
Just ask me.
You want me to?
No, I just asked.
Is he in Prague?
I think so.
Nice. I've been meaning to play squash with him.
Squash with Philip Gruesome. Now there's a TV show someone needs to develop. Now
be
we play
great.
with a fastball.
Wouldn't it be great if he said, I'm only prepared to do interviews if it's during a game of squash?
Oh, Uhart tried to get a little bit frisky here.
Yeah.
Baldigan just limped with the ace-jack. Uhart raised with junk, and Baldigan immediately shipped. And we move on to hand number 26.
Ace Jack.
Ah. Stop it.
Really?
Stop.
Nice.
Ace jack face.
Classic ace jack face.
Yeah.
You're really ace jack.
Need work about my face. Yeah.
What a lovely bunch of blokes, all just playing a game of cards. I mean, but seriously, James, what are we going to do with all these banners? There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot.
Newey ships. With ace jack. Has he got an ace jack face? Has you healthy got an ace jack face?
The sweat.
I need aces.
The dream.
Good luck, Leon.
Oh,
Oh.
what to do
No.
with that?
Well, that started spotted for me. You could have waited till he squeezed it. Meh.
No jacks, thank God.
Oh, boring.
Well,
Ah,
you
ace jack
never
face.
know.
Black cards, please. Oh,
Spades.
actually, no.
I had 2 spades. You're screwed. I had no clubs.
97% of the time, this hand will result in some singing.
51%. How's it feel?
But this is poker.
Remember in Amsterdam, I had ace king against ace king?
Yeah, that was brutal.
That was quite
Alright, we're good.
Meh.
So this is over.
Is a chop
They
suey
will
Newey.
divide this pot. It is a chop pot, and you know what they say, Matt?
First run out.
Everyone loves a chop pot, especially Paul Newey.
Oh, doesn't he just?
Just give me a straight.
Yeah, I just feel like having the nuts today, even if I don't win.
That's the path to find a pair.
I tell you what, Matt, we are now going to tell
All in, all
the
in.
loyal
Well,
EPT Live
yeah,
viewers about
all
the
in.
competition that we are running while we're here in Prague. We have teamed up with the guys running the Christmas calendar promotion on PokerStars to give you the chance to win a $215 Monday Million ticket or one of 2 satellite tickets worth $22 each. Remember, the Sunday Million is running on a Monday for the next few weeks because of Christmas and New Year. So what do you have to do? Very simply, play a real money spin and go with a buy-in of $1 or above and win a hand with pocket fives. This links directly to the challenge in today's Christmas calendar, so you might as well fire that up and try and win our competition at the same time.
2 for the price of 1.
Play a real money spin and go with a buy-in of $1 or higher, win a hand with pocket fives, and just take a screen grab or send us the boom link. Crucially, we need the hand ID and the hashtag EPT win. Not EPT Live, hashtag EPT win. If you want to enter today's contest, simply play a real money spin and go and win a hand, not the spin and go, with pocket fives. The fives have to be in your hand.
Simple. Simple as that.
I'm going to call.
Monday Millions. World's gone crazy.
So we got Leon in the small blind with 8-7. He's called.
Check.
Paul Newey checks. And we only know one of Paul's cards, King of Spades.
Oh, man.
So we know that Leon has 2 pair.
And I would guess from the action pre-flop that Paul does not have ace-king. Unless he's suddenly got very, very tricky.
Once again, the action goes check, check.
Check.
Check to showdown.
The pass.
Oh.
Very good.
Tricky. I was very tempted.
Nearly worked.
Check, 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 check.
Sometimes you can just be
Good
too
pair.
sneaky.
Didn't hit.
Loving these guys. What a fantastic table we've got
but they
ourselves.
didn't have ace. Maybe very, very small. Would have been nice. That's it.
Also love where you guys are watching us. Heard from Gibraltar Hammer saying it's great to have you guys back. watching it on the mobile app in a pub in Spain. Just, you can take us anywhere.
Let's see.
Where are you watching from, kids? Let us know. Hashtag EPT Live. Incidentally, to all the guys that are kind of going, oh, I hate all this check business, don't forget, there's big money at stake here. 5 players left, 200,000 for the next payout, 258,800 for the next, 341. So entirely legit to just drag your heels here, because the level up, or should I say the step up in the payout,
All in, and I didn't see my card.
pretty key, especially for the guys that have
Miracle.
taken a couple of shots at buying in here.
Hey, how come?
I know it's probably not the action you're looking for, but
He's
you
still
can see
alive
why
here?
they're doing it.
Yeah.
So this went check, check on the flop.
I,
Charlie improves to 2 pair on the turn.
The other guy had king queen before.
what?
He raised the queen on the roof of the ace three suited, and then the young kid called with king queen off. Lovely.
Yeah. Dangerous. Comes king and fuck. Very dangerous.
Got to be tempting, but not that tempting.
Yeah, with no c-bet from Juha on the flop. Charlie leads turn, wins it.
What?
Taking us to hand number 29.
Okay, so we got another one.
Anything there?
Huh?
Pair?
2 of them.
2 of them?
Yeah. What about you?
1 pair?
We fold?
Somebody's on holiday in Thailand.
Got Ryan, who's watching in Melbourne, Australia. Rich is watching in bed in Australia. And Sergio sends greetings from Spain.
Nice.
These are going to be my U-Haul protectors.
Okay.
Protect my 10 space.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time out of your busy week to not revise or work or do whatever you should be doing to join us here. Thanks.
There's Marshall in Johannesburg and Kieran in Cyprus. A truly international flavour
Yeah.
to today's audience.
God bless you all. Thank you.
So Leon has limped with King 6 of diamonds. Charlie calls out of the small blind with Jack 10.
This is the best facial expression.
Vortigern desperately trying not to look like Ace Jack ever again.
He gets a free flop. Pairs is 9, but it's a pair of jacks for Charlie Carroll. Everyone checks. Oh, hello, Trips.
Oh, hello. Something for everyone. I'm trying to look confused. I think he's trying to use like Jedi mind powers to move the cards.
So Charlie's bet 125,000. You know we got here, don't you, Matt? And we're not even at the river yet. It's a straighty, flushy paired board.
Just 4 cards achieved all that.
Well, this is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Baldigan's trip 9's effectively counterfeited on the river as the King of Clubs gets there. Charlie with the straight, Baldigan with a 3 high flush.
I can't come back from that one. I'm sorry, guys.
Check, check, the 3.
Oh, was that 9? Oh, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Listen.
6.
I think I really like everyone here.
Bond villain, Mick Jagger lookalike. What do we actually know about Vyacheslav? Total live earnings of just over $250,000 and came second in the 10K event in Malta this season. Well, that was worth more than 125K. Most of his results rather have come online, however. I understand he is a bit of an online beast.
And he seems like a very fun man. Wasted on online. Come out to the live events.
GB says, greetings from Amsterdam, where Charlie Carroll crushed all the tournaments last month. And Jusso says, watching from Helsinki, Finland, go Helpy.
Why not?
Yoo-ha!
Didn't think.
Come on, Paul. Let's make poker magic happen.
Get your chips in. Get your chips in. Get your chips in for the lads.
Look at the clock.
Well,
Fold, 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 fold.
100%. If the kid's cocking and you don't say nothing, I think they can call.
Oh,
A6.
against Paul though.
No.
And you say,
Folding all day long.
first one is this one.
Yeah.
Kind of depressing.
Pretty game over from there.
See, and that's what I was saying about Paul, is like he's keeping his head above water. He's not really
Yeah.
making much progress, but he's gone 11 bigs, 10 bigs, 9 bigs, 10 bigs, 11. He's stick around for a while.
That is a chop suey nui.
What on earth is a chop suey nui? Is that a chop pot involving Paul Newey?
I guess so. I can't think what else it could be. I mean, I don't like it when people come on the stream and start trying to copyright their own phrases. That's very much Joe's domain. Fowles is watching us from London. Well, that's not very exotic. You do realise the competition you're up against. Looking forward to the London Festival. Will you guys be here? I might actually plan something. I finally found I think there's a cheap and cheerful. There's like a 220 quid thing, and it's the only thing in the whole of the schedule that doesn't crash into other work I have. I think it's a 2-day thing, and I might actually, for once, get off my bum and get down there.
Blind on blind, Helpy versus Chukanek.
Big hands, obviously, they're all blocking each other.
Strong poker.
Leon's raise gets a fold from Juha. And we're now at hand number 32.
Look at that full room. All the guys playing in the main event. It's actually quite quiet down there. It feels quite sedate, but busy.
Queen 9 suited for Baldigan. He raises it to 120,000. Leon's in the small blind with 5-3.
120, is it?
Paul Newey in the big blind.
What's he got? Queen 6. Well, that doesn't have Paul Newey written all over it. Is this an attempt to make it look like, well, you've got to watch out with me because I could just shove on you at any minute. And then fold. Whoa. Oh, what's happening? Oh, I thought he was going to do something fresh.
Put it here, please.
9.5 minutes till the end of the level, and the next blind increase, of course. That's how the players stack up right now. Paul Newey nursing 10 big blinds, but after the break, he'll have less than that because the blinds will be 40,000, 80,000. Charlie Carroll still leads the final 5. Everyone now guaranteed 200,000 euros with more than 740k up top for the eventual champ.
Yeah, nearly 60 grand between next spot and fourth. So again, totally understandable that the shortest stack, Paul Newey, would want to drag his heels just in case he can ladder up.
By the way, this is not the EPT 13 Prague main event final table.
No. No.
Baldigan has raised with ace-queen. Juha got away from king-jack of hearts. Round to Newey in the small. Jack-8 of clubs.
No, thank you. I've got to be honest, this is a treat, the speed of play. I know we had that one big duel between Leon and Charlie, but in general, no complaints.
By the way, on the subject of the main event, and remember, live coverage of that tournament is available on the PokerStarsblog.com. Pete Blow says it's great to have Juha at the final table of the Super High Roller. Would be great to have old school EPT players at every final table. How about Isabelle No Mercy Mercier at the main event final?
Wow, I had such a crush on her when she was all brunette and pigtails before she went all blonde and glamorous. Isabelle Mercier.
So Fred Ziller has tried to enter today's Christmas calendar challenge.
Oh dear.
And Fred, I can tell you one way you've gone wrong. You have not included the hashtag EPT win. And here's the thing, my friend, if you don't follow simple instructions, your entry does not get considered. So consider this a mulligan, and we'll allow you to try again, but please make sure you include the hashtag EPT win.
And also, I didn't see the hand ID, or was that in there? Let me just... pretty sure that was missing as well.
Good point, well made, Matt.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Wakey, wakey.
I know poker players like to be free spirits, they like to follow the rules. When it comes to our on-air contests, follow the rules.
But considering some of the things I've heard you mention lately, he got quite a few of the requirements nailed. It was a lot closer than some we've seen.
Thank you to Joshua for the chop suey Nui Photoshop.
Wow, yeah, that was pretty quick.
So Juha raised under the gun with tens. Leon called in the cutoff with 4-3. His paired is 4. Juha continues 175k into 440k. And there's no way that Leon's going to fold to one bet with a pair. He calls. See if the turn makes this interesting.
Oh.
It does, because Leon now picks up a wheel draw and a diamond draw. It's an overcard to help his tens.
See, and this is where, again, sorry to keep bringing it back to Paul Newey's situation, but you think he must be just thinking, please just go to war.
Second barrel from Juha. So his pre-flop raise was 150,000. Made it 175,000 on the flop. Same sizing on the turn.
Just way too much equity to ever go away here.
That is a raise.
Sweet.
425,000 total.
I mean, we can see that he has good reason to do it, but it's such a scary board, and he is a good enough player that Helpy must know a good percentage of the time this is just board relevant action. Suknik doesn't have to have any of this. But with still the river of action to come. And help his stack. And because they help his stack, it would be such a great spot to put the pressure back onto him. All this stuff must be going through his head.
Nice bluff. I have no idea what you had. Beautiful, thank you.
Leon reclaims the chip lead.
Did you see that?
And you're helping now down to 14 bigs. Paul Newey on 9 with just a few minutes left on the level.
Probably not a bluff. Bluff, no bluff? See on TV?
No bluff, no bluff. How can I bluff, you know, him?
I hope you're a man of your words, because I'm going to find out.
No, it's not bluff.
Okay.
I am.
So both
But not
Juha.
everybody would start the game with the hand I had.
I believe
Yeah,
that.
see what I mean? Not everybody.
Nobody else would have won that hand.
Pre-flop was a called bluff. And then a miracle. A miracle.
Love the old call bluff.
Then a miracle happened. I hit a small card.
So yeah, Juha and Paul Newey both in the danger
Then a
zone now.
miracle. Miracolo. you wouldn't bet a cent, you know. It's 110,000 pre-flop worth.
I generally don't make cool bluffs.
And I raised. You've seen I raised. That was a bluff. And then, and then.
Helpy all in with jacks.
Easy peasy poker.
That's good.
Over the top of Carroll's open, and Charlie quickly folds. Probably time to squeeze in one more hand before the end of the level and the first break of the day. So Leon Chukanek has reclaimed the chip lead. Up to 4.5 million. Charlie Carroll just below 4 million. 2.1 million for Baldigan. And then you've got Helpy and Newey bringing up the rear. Paul down to 550,000. And remember, when the blinds go up, we'll be at 40-80, so Paul will be super short.
I raised particular for small cards, you know.
Yeah.
Pretend that I have a big that he bets.
Yeah, that's disguised as well.
And then obviously, I don't want to see the fifth flash, you know, the fourth flash.
Yeah,
you know.
not again.
Not again, yeah. Because then anything could happen. It could happen.
So let's squeeze in one more hand.
Yeah, base dude on Twitch saying, watching this makes me want to play in this. Well, that's how we feel, right. But unless you're ready to stump up the euros required for the super high roller.
Yeah, I think it's a point that Simon Baker, not the mentalist, made earlier on, that such a fun game to play in. What a nice bunch of guys, but you do have to pony up 50k for the privilege. Plus, of course, you'd have to make it through the first 2 days to make it to the final table in order to play with them.
Other than that, why not? And by the looks of it, a bit of Prague flashback action coming up in the breaks.
Charlie Carroll's raised with 8-5 of clubs. It's Leon's big blind, and he's got an ace.
He loves an ace.
Break. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, let's play fast though, because
Yeah.
I need a break. Yeah. Let's not just
Yeah.
check.
Check in the dark. Welcome to 2003. Wow.
Flush draw for Charlie.
125.
Flop.
I know it's bluff.
I flop flush draw.
It's good enough. And they got shot.
Didn't worth it.
No.
Can you hold on to that board?
A bet and a fold, which takes us to the end of the first session of the day. 2 levels down,
Flop 8, deuce.
1 player down.
You know.
And Leon
Flop,
Chukanek, who started the day as chip leader, lost it to Charlie Carroll, reclaims it, and will come back from the break with 4.6 million, around 58 bigs as we go to 40, 80, 10K. Paul Newey down to just 6 big blinds. This 50K Super High Roller final table continues in around 20 minutes time here on PokerStars.tv. This is the Prague leg of the European Poker Tour.